So now we focus on the learning the basic features of the English language. So you can think of this video as English 101. Now this video or the successive videos in this series is for people who wish to or have a desire to learn this language, because moving forward there isn't going to be an option whether you know English or not, because regardless of the fact whether we like it or not, from the nationalistic standpoint, okay, agreed, English is a foreign language, but it is our historical destiny that this language came to us. And now, since it is here and we do not want to get into the politics of the language, the best we can do is, or if we had to make best of the circumstances that we are presented with, all we can do is learn the language, get it over with. Okay, I'm not saying just because I am an English teacher that does not mean that I do not advocate, somehow promoting the use of our native languages. That is not what I'm doing. All I'm doing is, through these videos, I am empowering you, because what is happening world over is the discourse is majorly in the English language, and that discourse is highly biased against our country. One of the major reasons why it is biased, because majority of our country, it's still not functionally well versed in that language. All right, and I think it is one of the major reasons why the entire world has this anti-Bharat narrative, if you go on the social media as well. So now that since this language is bequeathed upon us by the legacy or the history of our country, we might as well just learn it and get it over with. All right, so today in English 101, we are going to focus on the important factors or things that are important to this language, or at least the spoken part of this language. And that particular part is parts of speech. Parts of speech, for those of you who don't know, speech is the spoken word, the things that you speak. Now, what are some things that are necessary for you to know to construct your sentences, be it the spoken language or be it the written language? Now, these are the things that are expected in a sentence. Now, I'm not saying that all of these things have to be in the sentence, but they are necessary. If you wish to speak and write proper English, you must know what are the parts or the building blocks of your sentences. The first thing is obviously noun. Noun, we like to call it as sangya. Sangya, okay. A word that names anything. I'm sure you must have played this game in your school or in your adolescence or in your childhood about name, place, animal, thing. So any name that is given to any place, any person, falls under the category of noun, that we like to call as sangya. Next one is your verb. Verb is something we like to call as kriya, meaning the action that is being undertaken by the subject. The last part is very important when we get to the technicalities of verbs, and you are pretty much ahead in your English lessons. You can go ahead and check out the playlist where I have put up some videos about different types of verbs. Verbs are extremely important in your vocab. The more number of verbs that you have in your vocabulary, the better polished your language will be. So when you want to improve your vocabulary, I would say do not stress too much upon some other words. Stress too much upon verbs. The better verbs you know, the more precise your sentences will be. The third important part of speech is your adjective. Adjective, we call that call it as, oh, this is the Gujarati now. Adjective is Visheshan, meaning it is giving some extra information. For example, if I say it is hot outside, since it is summer in this part of the year in Bharat, so if you say it is hot outside, that is one sentence. It is extremely hot outside. So extremely is the word that describes the intensity of the noun. So hence it is called adjective, meaning it is giving some extra information about the noun or the verb. Now noun, verb, adjective. Now there is one very important thing, two very important things rather, that are parts of speech that you need to learn. One are the pronouns. So this is very controversial right now, especially in the Western countries. So the pronouns are he, she, it. All right, meaning that let's say, for example, if I have to speak about Mohandas Gandhi, okay, so I'll say that M.K. Gandhi was born in Gujarat. M.K. Gandhi was a strict politician. M.K. Gandhi's certain political moves were questionable. M.K. Gandhi was blind towards the realities of the time. So I cannot keep using that name continuously if I'm speaking about him. So what I do is I'll use his name once or twice, and then from that point forwards, I'll attach a he in place of M.K. Gandhi. So that is a pronoun. Any word that is used in place of noun, because you cannot keep repeating those things, especially the proper nouns. We'll get to it in the further videos in this series, but right now we're simply just exploring the parts of speech. She, again, it has the same role. Okay, and it is for the neuter gender or non-living things. We largely address animals by it, but if you know the gender of the animal, you can use he or she. Nobody is going to say that it's incorrect. And the last part is adverbs. Adverbs are slightly tricky because a lot of students, by the way, pronouns are called sarvanam. For those of you who are learning these things and have a good background in Hindi, it makes it easier for you to understand. Now, adverbs are, I don't know what we call them in Hindi, but adverbs, as the word suggests, it gives you some additional information about verbs and sometimes noun as well. There are different types of adverbs: adverb of time, adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, and so on and so forth. We're definitely going to cover each of these parts of speech in this English learning series. I think that's it for this video. Stay tuned to learn this language the easier way with me. Thank you for watching.